whispering in the trees. It's too sad.
Talking about soldier benefits, or not so much soldier benefits, but the treatment of soldiers when they return home. And this particular article I read, they were talking about doing a benefit for this particular soldier and showing that they care and they want him to get back on his feet for what he's done for this country. And I commend them and grateful that he has that kind of support and for his efforts for serving the country. Amen to that. But here's the deal with what I think as far as what you and I should be doing. And I mentioned a few months ago about the whole Vietnam thing and how the soldiers were treated when they returned home from there. Very despicable, deplorable, terrible. Absolutely terrible. But if you notice, in addition to the World War II vets who welcomed soldiers from Afghanistan and Iraq back home, a lot of them, especially on the motorcycles, are Vietnam vets themselves. Let's talk to our friend Ernie. Hello, Ernie.
Hey, is this the famous T-Rex?
I didn't know I was famous. I'm famous in Finland.
No, it's what I'm hearing, man. I got calls from Guam, Puerto Rico. You're out there, man.
Hey.
Just ought to be happy to have you aboard.
That $5 goes far nowadays.
Yeah, the Patriot Guard and the Region Riders, and I think Commander O'Donnell, who hosts the show, you know, along with Dan Archer and whoever's available on Fridays, Don
Right.
Schultz and myself, is planning on having some guests this Friday, some of the motorcycle people. I think it's scheduled for this week, but, you know, but you're right. And, you know, let me comfort you in knowing that a lot of people serve the country without serving the military, and it's called citizens soldiers, and you're just that. I mean, you do your part in your way as soldiers do in their way, and together that's what makes the United States of America the greatest country in the world. And those of us who, you know, served outside the country, you come back home, you kiss the ground, and you wouldn't.
Absolutely.
You know, and just thankful for being in the United States. And those that are here, you know, need to understand that.
Well, Ernie, I'm glad to say that I am one of those folks that are like that, and like I said, I'm not shy of saying thank you to any soldier, whether you're Korea, you know, whatever the case is. If you took time out of your life to risk everything and everything for me, that deserves the utmost respect, regardless of how the rest of the world feels of whether or not it should have been done or not.
You know, we've got to, and I'll let you go. I know there's other callers, but just kind of wrapping up.
Sure.
So, I know Jeff had a call out for some World War II vets he wanted to try to interview. And we have Benny Dorton, World War II veteran. There's not many of them left, and maybe we're going to try to get him in one of the programs, and Jed can interview him. And he's also a Hammond Tech graduate.
Excellent, Ernie. I'm glad to hear that. I'm looking forward to that.
High schooler, Hammond Tech, man.
There you go.
It says boom, brown and gold.
That's right. All right, Ernie. A pleasure talking to you, sir, as always.
All right, thanks for having me on, man.
No problem.
Keep up the good work. It's got a good program going.
Thank you, sir. And thank you for everything that you've done. I mean, come on, guys. It's just common sense, is it not, to just take time out of your day and welcome these folks back home. They've been gone for who knows how long. They come back home. They don't deserve to get yelled and lectured to. Give them a hero's welcome. A hero's homage is what they deserve. Renwick, can you throw that up for me again, please, sir? I lost my train of thought. There he is. Let's go talk to Jim. Jim's been hanging around for a while. Hello, Jim.
Hey, how's it going? I want to thank you. I want to thank Ernie. You know, I think there's a lot of talk about supporting the troops, but then when it comes down to it, these poor, you know, men and women are coming home, you know, and there's record numbers of suicides.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I mean, unprecedented, even as far as percentages. You know, if you look at it, we also, you know, even in that story you just told, it was about a National Guardsman.
Yep.
And today we have such an extravagant use of our National Guard. You know, I mean, are our borders protected? You know, we have our boys and girls, our men and women, our brothers, their sisters, husbands, you know, over there protecting other countries' borders and our borders secure.
Yep.
A Hispanic friend of mine the other day, he said to me, he said, I met an Egyptian man, and I did not, I assumed that he was also Hispanic like me.
Okay.
So if there are people coming across our border, and if we're supposedly in fear of, you know, Middle Eastern people wouldn't it stand to reason that we'd have, our National Guard protecting our borders,
Right.
And then, there's obviously, to me, the first casualty of war is truth. And because of that, truth is treason in a world of lies. And if you look at it, the troops, active duty military people are donating to one candidate's campaign more than twice as much as all the other candidates combined, including Obama. And it just happens to be the one man who happened to serve in the military, took that oath, and any person that serves in the military knows how serious that oath is.
True.
It's an oath to protect the Constitution of the United States
Very good
against
point.
all enemies, foreign and domestic.
10-4, Jim.